Yep, okay then, we are going. So, today, back out of nowhere, I must say, I will be building the SD Gundam Aerial, which I can't properly show, which is great. And also, as a bonus that came with it, I got a part separator. Bandai Spirit's official tools. So, polycap squash prevention, push out pins, part separations, got all sorts of little features that I'll be using over time. But more importantly, got all the tools with me, and this time we're going to be trying out the Gundam marker. Right, got to turn up my brightness. I believe this is good, yeah. Can't exactly ask viewers to tell me if the lighting's any good, given that there aren't any right now. So, got the Aerial's instruction manual. Looks like a very good little build there. And two different packages. Each one of the packages containing parts with the bigger package on the bottom. Oh, some parts that turn pegs into ball joints are here, I see. Now then, try out a little tried and true method of not having to get scissors and just using the snippers instead. Doesn't work too well on this type of plastic, but gets the job done. Alright, I was looking at the Gun Plus subreddit the other day, and people were talking like, how do I not get these stress marks on my builds when I'm cutting them? So, new cutting style is to cut a bit away from like the part, snip down and then remove with the sander or the file that I have. Use either sanding paper or files. And I have files, so I'll be using that. So then, I'm actually going to turn the light on here because it is getting a bit dark. So, give me a sec. Okie dokie. Yeah, that looks way better. This is the other type of plastic which I'm able to get open with my hands. Here's all the runners. We've got our sticker sheets, single-sided, just regular plastic ones. Body and head parts with some legs and feet. Some more feet, the arms, the shield. Hopefully this build won't take too long, but I suspect it'll take longer than I'm anticipating. So, let's get the instruction manual open and get going. A little extra feature to this one, which I'll be showing off later. Okie dokie then. So, we start off with the head. Getting A2 13, 14, and A1 11. Should probably get my file out, given that we're going to be using that right now in order to file down on the spots where I cut the gunpla. One thing I do like about SD Gundams is the way that they allow you to see some details that aren't as clear on the regular Gundams, like high grades and real grades and all that. For example, the little magnums, the little guns in the aerial's head are far more prominent like this. So that's the front of the head. Now we get 14, which is the back of the head. File down the nubs and then get the red inside of the head from here. Oh, just put it. This part gets that nice and done. Don't see any spots that need filing. Oh, here's one. I like to run my finger over parts in order to ensure that I'm getting them properly filed, that there's no problems with them. Okay, next up we are going to need the little grip claw as we are applying some stickers. And I want to try this out to see if it's any good. Precision tweezers. Not entirely sure what they're used for, so this is going to be trying that out. Along with the paintbrush that I got in order to apply water. I just realized I don't know how to get this thing open. Okay. It seems like it's a one-time open sort of situation. Oh wait, no, here it is. Found a spot where I can open that bad boy up. Alright, just push it out from the bottom because it does not make getting your hand in easy. There we go. Alrighty, the sticker sheet here. First of all, we will get, once again we have the red and green eyes for the aerial. What's interesting is the aerial never had red eyes in the show. That's a mistake I made back when I built the aerial. I said that it got that when it entered the gun to arm system. Doesn't ever actually use red eyes. We never got an explanation for that either. So then, I'll be sticking with using the red one. So that means I'm using sticker 9 for the top, which is, that's 21. There's 9, okay. Lightly dip the paintbrush in water and run it over the spot you're needing to clean. Then dry that off. Hopefully my finger doesn't ruin it. Probably should have thought about that a bit better first. And then we get sticker 9. Hand it over to the tweezers and let's take a look-see. Alrighty, so I didn't put that on properly. This thing makes getting the stickers back off quite easy, I must say. But also, although I can't use the magnifying glass part to help me too much, these tweezers are very good for applying stickers. I feel a lot more confident and stable with them than my bare hands. Oh yeah, that's on properly. The stick has a slice in it so that you can fold it down over the side. So I'll just quickly do that and then give you guys a close-up look. So as you can see, or barely see, it goes on the sides there as well. That's nice and properly attached. Next up, we need to apply the eyes. I'm going to be using 8, which is the red solid eyes. Solid means just like the full eyes instead of just like 2 separate parts for eyes. Oh wait, this kit doesn't come with separated eyes like other kits do. Could just be because it's an SD kit. Properly wet the part, then dry it off, and that gets rid of its static charge, I guess I would call it. It ends up drawing in the sticker and causing issues. This is a bit of a large one, so I'm just going to apply it with my hands. There we go, now we've got the eyes on there. So then, utilizing sticker 10, the red sticker on the little back part here on the Ariel's head. Wet the spot, dry it. Don't have a cloth, I'll need to get one in the future. I was just thinking I used the cloth to both wet and dry it, so I never didn't grab one when I was preparing for this stream, because I have the brush now. Grab the sticker. Use it to apply the sticker at the very top. Remove the tweezers, fix via hand, and press it in using the tweezers again. And nice and in the perfect placement, little red spot on the back of the head. Next up, the front of the head has sticker 22 and 23 applied. So now I've got to figure out those ones. Here they are. Oh, wait, haven't wet the part yet. It's definitely there. Yep. So it's along these parts with all the lines. You can see that there. So just wet those and dry them up. Alrighty. These have a pretty easy guide to follow to apply them, so no need for the tweezers here. that, we got the two little yellow side bits. Able to flip that around thanks to how flat the aerials radars antennae are. Now then, that is all the stickers applied, meaning we plug this part in here, this part in the back, should cover it up. Actually covers up part of the other stickers, but you can still see them since there's a slight gap if you're looking head on. And next up, we get one of the clear, we get A14, one of the clear pieces. I must say the clear black parts are very pretty, quite like them. Where did I put, here's my file. And we've got this little transparent part. The little bit that comes off that plugs into the hole just up there. Covering the top of the aerial's head. I didn't perfectly file that, so perfect opportunity to try out the parts separator. So we get that open. That didn't go as planned. Don't have the can't use the packaging for that anymore. Okay then. Yeah, well, I can see if I can wrangle it out by hand. Okay, we've got a gap, and we can use that gap to get in the part separator. Gap's not large enough. This gap's certainly large enough, yep, that's in there. Shove it in the part separator and twist and twist, twist, and there we go. Got the part out. That worked much better than I was anticipating. Better than using my bare hands would have. Let me wipe that off, and slight scratches on it, but nothing that would be apparently visible unless you were searching for them. That's good. And we've got the nubs all cleaned off, and oh yeah, that's all good to go. Plug in that. That is the head of this kit done. Now then, we'll do the body, and then I'll finish this stream with trying to paint them with the Gundam marker, if I'm able to figure out how to use it. Which, yeah. So this may actually... Hey, Risk, how you doing? Yeah, I've been quite well. Building the... You've probably already seen SD aerial. I'm going to try to use the Gundam marker, so I might just get through the head and body and maybe the legs or something today, but probably won't get to finish it. Okay. Get the parts for the body. Okay. Oh, right. Speed run it. Nah. I'll try, but I just wanted to show you one cool feature that the SD aerial's capable of. The back of the shield, oh, sorry, glare. Back of the shield, beam saber, and beam rifle can combine together into like a combined weapon thing, which high-grade Gundams can use. And I absolutely love it when SDs like have a part that can upgrade like other Gundams. Alrighty, so this is not the first part I wanted. This part goes there. What we want is the front of the aerial's body, which is A221. And then keep losing the file and going to look on the wrong side. Get rid of those nubs. Particularly nasty nub here. Didn't cut that one very well. Alright, that's those parts done. So now the front one gets plugged into by two PCC parts. Yep, these are both C. So we just boop, boop. I love how the PC parts are made of like a different plastic, so it feels softer. It bends and all that. It's a nice plastic. I like the feel of it. Alright. So we have the part that juts out going outwards, and these become the shoulders. Then the 22 plugs into the back. Completing that nicely. Gotta make sure they're all in the correct position as to not cause issues. And then plug that bad boy in. With that's the main body of the aerial. Now we have some stickers and parts to apply in order to apply decals. So we need to get A15, which is a transparent part, and we apply stickers to the underneath of this part, and then they go onto the front of the body of the aerial. Have you seen what's been going on with the metaverse risk? How it's got higher spec requirements than like AAA big game titles, meanwhile being significantly worse. Like you need Cyberpunk 2.0 level stuff in order to get it. Oh, what did you see? Yes, the unencrypted CAD files. I saw that. So people were just able to copy them or download them, get them out of the file, and then 3D print all the stuff. Okay, so it wants a lot of stuff. Let's figure out what it's looking at here. 11, 12... 30, 29, 28. So wait. Alright, I apologize. I'm a little confused here. It's all just all the it needs to render all the models that you can just download from it there. Oh, okay, I see what's happening here. I misread the instructions because of the weird angle they put it at. Okay, so we actually put them on the outside of it rather than the inside of it. A little sad because like it's meant to be that this goes over. So that's what it's aiming for. Let's see. Yeah, no, it has to go on top. That sucks. You see how they would like, oh, we're holding a special event such as showing off the opening for the new Gundam Metaverse series when you can just Google it and watch it at any time instead of a pre-designated time slot and all that. Now then, grab the tweezers back. Oh yes, Risk, you missed it, but I was using the tweezers. Can't use the magnifying glass, but they're very good for applying and removing the decals. Yeah, which is funny, because the episodes are coming out later today. Then, like, once one episode comes out, the next episode comes out 30 minutes later. So by the time you're finished with episode 2, episode 3 is going to be coming out, like, a little bit later. So they're just giving us some time to get on forums and chat about it. Yep, that's correct. Next up, we grab... Yeah, the series is only going to have 3 episodes. They're literally just posting the rest of the series today and then finishing it. Place on 12 and 11. Yeah, it's not like a full anime thing. It looks like their idea is that each episode will just have the main character meet like a couple of characters from each of the series. So, Build Divers was the first one. This second one, Build Divers Re-Rise main characters are going to be in it. And some new model kits for that series are going to be shown off. And then in the third one, it's going to be Fighters and Fighters Try and all that. So 2 episodes for the Re-Rise, or for Divers, and then 1 episode for the whole Fighters and all that. Very fair, I must say. And then that's it, because they're just showing off. They're trying to advertise the metaverse, but they're really not. They're just advertising old episodes, advertising the old series, whilst breaking continuity, because season 1, Build Divers characters, or like the Build Divers characters are in their season 1 phase, while the Re-Rise characters are there. And that was season 2, so this other characters shouldn't be in their season 1 forms. Oh, getting to see the Double O Diver arc fighting was great though. Let's see, now we need 13 and 14 up the top. Because what happened, as you saw, Riku was constantly turning Trans AM on and off during the fight. The reason that I really like that is because the whole thing about Diver Arc was that it wasn't able to use, or Diver Ace was, even though it was a bit more controlled and thus he could use it without hurting his Gundam, he couldn't use Trans AM for like a prolonged time because Trans AM is very strenuous on the Gundam, which is something he got over with the Double O Sky. Since he's back to building off of the Double O Diver Ace though, the Double O Diver Arc can't use it prolonged, and so he has to like keep turning it on and off during the fight in order to sustain it. They never like outright state that, it's just something you notice by watching the fight. So there's that. It's got all of the decals on there. It's originally a clear black piece, and that slides over the body of the aerial. That plugs in nice and proper. Just like that. Body is complete with all sorts of pieces. After this, oh, okay. Sorry, so let me read this for a sec. Okay, after this we need to apply a couple of stickers to the main body. Probably should have attached this part last. So there's one there. (26) and 7. Where are they? Oh, that's where they are. Where do they attach? Oh, okay, I see where those attach now, I think. Yeah, I see where those attach now. A crack in it, which caused it to exceed power. I'm not sure if it caused it to exceed power. I think we're thinking of two different cracks. Because when you say, like, a crack in it, I'm thinking of the one on its chest, which it got during, like, that final battle in the first arc, which then got, like, kept and patched over in, like, it got kept but covered up in the sky so you could remember it, and it was symbolic and stuff. There might have been another crack, because the reason was he wasn't, like, good enough of a builder at the time, which caused, like, excess strain rather than just the normal amount of strain that Trans AM causes, which is why it got hurt. That might have been the case. I'm not sure. It's been like a good while since I saw the series. Okay. Number 24 is a little grey one with 2 black lines. And it attaches. Ah, yes, I see where it attaches. My hands are too big. So we go over to the tweezers. Now we'll just push it into place correctly with the tweezers. And there we go. And then we get 25. This far larger yellow one. And we attach that just below 24. And there's that applied properly. You can see very nicely thanks to all the glare. Next up, yeah, they seem too large for that. It's apparently what they're for though. 26 and 27. Definitely gonna have to use the tweezers because of how small they are. Yeah, it's definitely where it attaches to. I wish I had like a third arm. So that would be very helpful to hold this part. So I'm having to apply the sticker onto this. You can barely see it, just that blue space there. It's all blue, so you can't see it at all actually. I'm gonna see quickly if I can remove that front bit I attached on. There we go, nice and easy. And my dog saw something at the front door she didn't like and has gone racing over to attack it, or bark at it really. That's the most you can do, given that the door is closed. Okay, we got the part on, that is really good. Alright, really wobbly, just need to... Okay, it's stuck on. I'm not doing a dog reveal. Wait a minute. Oh, it goes on the inside, not the outside. I was thinking, it's too small, you can see like the sticker has gone a bit... Oh, you can't see because camera quality. But like the sticker's poking out a bit. Oh, you can see it here a bit. Anyway, it's because the sticker goes on the inside where it's like more space. I think. Maybe? No? No, it definitely goes on the outside. It's built to go like that. Just don't understand, like, why. Doesn't have the stuff to fold over, but it seems like it's meant to. I'll try doing that. Oh yeah, it kind of little. Oh, I know it does have the little brakes in order to be able to bend over the part. That's really cool. Man, me on my way to actually looking at what I'm building. Impossible challenge. And there we go. Now I've got that front on, that grey part, or the yellow. Reattach this now that it's safe to do so. There's the main body of the aerial done with 3 pegs on the back. After this we need to get over to PC where we get D on the top and E on the bottom. Alright. So D is this double ball part in order to attach into the body and the head. Meanwhile, E is a ball to, I don't know what this part is called, piece. It's got this like the double gap thing. Meanwhile, the body has these 2 pegs that don't go into anything because they meant to go into that. So that lets the main torso go into the waist. Double ball joint. The bigger side goes into the neck / shoulder. Oh, this is the neck, so it goes into the shoulders of the aerial. That is the body seemingly done. Next up, I will do the backpack, which is stated to be one of the last steps, but I'm going to do it now because it fits there. Favorite continuity error that SDs produce? They don't use slots for beam sabers. So if there's a beam saber in the kit, as you can see here, the 2 beam sabers up here, I don't have the paint to turn them white. They're going to be blue. But that's the 2 sabers that the aerial is meant to have. Then the aerial has its own saber as well. little continuity error that it causes. Oh wait, there's these big white stickers that go around. They wrap around it in order, the beam sabers, in order to turn them white. There was never a coloration issue to begin with. How fortunate. And also one sticker goes along that back part. And there we go. And so now we get 7 or 21. 7 is pure black, so 21 is the Trans Am, the Gundam format, engaged. That finishes the backpack off. Gotta do the nubs again. Oh, finishes the backpack off. We haven't done the swords yet. Beam saber stickers, which are 47 and 48. There's 47. Attaches like that. May have made a mistake. It's gone on the inside? Yeah, it goes on the inside. Goes on there. Oh, up a bit. There. And thanks to breaks in the sticker, it just wraps. And it came off. Okay. Try this again because that wasn't the best go. It's definitely... This is 47, that goes on the other side. That explains the problem. I was applying the wrong one. Alright. Alright. Messed it up even worse that time. Let's try that again, see if I don't tear the sticker. I'm basically just commentating at this point because you guys can't actually see my progress because I'm holding it outside of the camera's view. Alright, whatever, this is the best you're gonna get out of me. I think I attached it too low or something. So that's what one of the swords when the stickers applied looks like. So now we'll apply the other one. Hopefully it goes a bit better and then move on, hopefully to parts of the build that don't break on me like these stickers have. Yep, that applies like that. No, needs to go a little bit higher first. Oh, that's perfect. Okay, this one went significantly better. Okay, went a little better in some aspects, a bit worse in others. That's the backpack unit done. All the stickers applied to make the swords work. As you can see, the points where the swords or the sticker meets isn't the best. That's going to get nice and covered up. What's interesting is the backpack comes off. There's 3 pegs. Backpack only applies by 2. So customization there. There's also a chance of an SD Mirasol flight unit in the future with the way that the backpack can come off and all that. Just the application of different backpacks. So now we've got both the body and the head finished. We're at 46 minutes, so won't build anything more and instead try to learn how to use the good old Gundam marker. So I'll put all this stuff to the side. Gundam marker, 2 parts. Picture of the aerial with the stuff all applied so I can see what it looks like at the end. Or what it's supposed to look like at the end. This is my first time using Gundam markers. I can tell you it's going to be pretty horrible. Yep. Let's put all the runners over here for now. File in here. Put the backing on. There we go. Put the nippers in. Alrighty then. So it's got a white tip. It's meant to work like paint from... Oh wow, that's loud. Oh, the mic's picking it up quite well. It's meant to work like paint where you just like touch it down and it should like fill in parts, from what I can tell. But I'm not too sure. It's my first time using them, so any advice you have would be very helpful. You're meant to shake it first to mix it all up. Some really good markers for cheap. Which ones are they, Risk? I'll check them out at some point. DS brush pens. Alright, so I'll check those out later. All the top links are AliExpress. Let's see. Not meant to replace brush painting, dab splotches of paint on discard spot, that's walk from trimming, that sort of thing. Not meant for large swabs. Okay, the trick is to not use them and improve them. How do I use a Gundam marker? Okay, so the trick is don't use them and just get good at painting instead. Yeah, that's very helpful. Don't use them on larger surfaces, they leave trail marks. Shake the marker a lot and test it on something other than the part you want to work on, like edge of a runner or something. Use multiple lighter coats rather than a thicker or darker coat. And give the coats like 10 to 15 minutes to dry. Having trouble applying it, buy a cheap and small tipped paintbrush instead and just do it with paint if you're having too much trouble. Otherwise, yeah, that's some decent ones. Okie doke. Feel like I should have gone with the fine tip rather than the thicker one. Hopefully it all works out well. So shake. So advice is just use it on the runner to get it going first. But I don't know how to get it started, so that's going to be our first challenge of the day. Just push down. Oh, okay. Okay, yeah, no, I felt that. It like goes down further. So we'll just do this until we get... Oh, there we go. There we go. There's a little mark there. Okay, so... Yeah, push down only when more paint is needed. Let it flow naturally. Alright, thanks for the advice. I'm going to be doing a pretty bad job of this, but I'm expecting that for multiple reasons, such as never done this before. This isn't the pen for doing finer details like this. Okay, might get the paintbrush back out in order to like wet spots in order to remove it where I've messed up. That might be good. Alrighty, a little banged up, but this is my first time, so I won't be too harsh. Pen was a bit shaky there, but nothing came out. Yeah, more paint needs to just push down. Yep, get a splot of paint. Ooh, okay. That was a bit thick. Let's see if I can just... No, I cannot hurt it off. Okay. Oh, hey, this actually worked out quite well. It left it just in that little area I want have black paint. So I might try that then. Just apply too much and then try to rub it off, because it won't take away from that little gap which I'm trying to fill. When I get like a set of markers, I'll get those ones then. If you're recommending them, Risk. Let me just put a teensy bit here. And we rub it off so only that little space is filled. We rub some more in order to get residue paint off. You can see the difference in quality. Second one that I did, which has a lot... Oh, sorry. This is the first one that I did. It's a lot thicker. Then we go over here to the second one that I did. A bit dirtier, but a lot sharper with smaller spaces and all that. Alrighty then. what is with all these lo-fi things that I get up and like stream-friendly lo-fi music and having like astronaut takeoff procedure recording audios? Yeah. I'm gonna go do that now because we have cotton buds. I'm just gonna go quickly grab one. Yo, chair reveal. Like I've never gotten up from my chair before. Oh, now we're flowing. Ooh, a lot of excess there. Finish up the spot. Do the other side. Haven't used any excess paint at all there. No problems here. Do I have to like wet the cotton bud, or like what's the game plan for this? Because like I'm fine with it being scuffed. I'm expecting it to be, but if it's a fresh paint, just being firm should be a good amount. I feel like just using my finger gets more with that friction. Oh well, can't get this part off anyway. Guess we'll just move on to the next bit. Yes, the there we go. Paint the bean Vulcans with them, and oh, I made it worse. Oh, I made it so much worse. Yeah. I should have gotten one of the thin ones for panel lining. This is one of the ones for just like covering spaces with a bit of black paint. Alright, so I'm just going to do the head, and then I'm not going to panel line any of the rest of it. Just so that I can have like the first time I did panel lining and did it with like one that's way too large and whatnot. You know how YouTube has finally managed to disable all those ad blockers and stuff? Thanks to that, I'm getting all these like Mafia City, Rise of Kingdom. I have 10 more billion power, so I get to skip the line ads. It's been quite humorous. Oh, I've also been playing through Gundam Battle 3D for my totally not hacked 3DS. Fun part of it is that the game is entirely in Japanese, and I have no idea what's happening. That's a fun little part. What else? Oh yeah, just along here. Not gonna lie, even if I'm absolutely trashing this Gundam with it, panel lining does make this look better, and it is a bit of fun. Any other things that need to be panel lined? Oh yes, here we go. Boop. Boop. And you know how like Gundams like the Unicorn aren't meant for normal humans, they're meant for new types? Well, the way that they implemented humans not being able to control it is its special move, like its unique move, has it activate the psycho frame, and it starts moving way too fast to be controlled normally. In space, it is just straight up it's an uncontrollable mess in space. That speed is so fun to use though. Like, they've shown off how uncontrollable it is in such a fun fashion. I really enjoy playing as it. But it's a post-game only figure. Yes, I believe I've panel lined the aerial as terribly as physically possible. I haven't tried the Unicorn. No, I haven't tried the Unicorn like strategy one. I don't even know if my phone can run it. Not because it doesn't have the specs. It's a good game. It's a good phone for playing games, but because it doesn't have the storage space. It has like 32 gigabytes of storage, of which 14 are taken up just by the system itself. It does not have storage space. That is a foreign concept to it. And when it gets too low, it starts to constantly harass you to clear up storage space, or it's going to start performing worse. So, time for the big reveal. Boom! As you can see, this one came out well enough. This one of the guns did not. Lines are way too thick. It looks atrocious. I love it. I will cherish it with all of my heart. The mouth part is terrible. Oh, so man, 6 gigabytes. Yeah, no, Nah, I can't be bothered like removing it all at this stage. Plus, I think keeping it scuffed would be better, because then like I can look at all like the panel linings that I do down the road, and then look back at this and see how much I've improved. Says like the head, torso, and backpack of the aerial done. And that's all I'm gonna do for today. Because I'm not going to be doing panel lining for all the future parts, that's going to be much easier to handle. I'll just be building. So that's just the arms, legs, and weapons, which are going to be much quicker. Hey, actually, I might just build one of the weapons right now. Just because we have the time to. So what you're going to want to do for the beam rifle is grab B3. Snip that piece out. Make sure there's no problems with the runner, any nubs, or that's all clear. That was actually a pretty good one. And with that, you are going to want to grab, if I can find it. Okay, get the manual over. Oh, there's no sticker on the SD version for the scope of the rifle. Okay, and with that, you have finished building the beam rifle. It's literally just like a solid part, and then you just take it off the runner, and that's it. You've built it. And it's got a plug on this side. That plug lets it attach into the shield, along with the sword, in order to form that fused form that a high-grade Gundam can wield as a weapon. So that's all that's going to be for this stream. We got through body and backpack, head and scuffed as heck panel lining, and the gun. Keep colours in mind for the panel lining. Yeah, I plan to mostly just panel line with the colour black, like, or the shade black. I plan to just... That is true. At times, yeah, it would look better. I think the problem is just I did not use a panel lining marker. I just used a regular one, so it's way too thick. But looking at this does seem to be... Well, it looks like it's... Yeah, like that looks... no, it does look grey. Yeah, I think they've used grey for this one. I've also noticed that they haven't actually applied any stickers other than the eyes and the gun to arm format. Everything else is painted. That's really cool. That, or they have some special version which comes in the correct colours. Yeah, no, so they use like a grey liner and all that. Anywho, tried out panel lining for the first time, learnt a lot about it, and I will see you some point later. Might even be tomorrow, just me building Gundams and stuff. See ya.